Hello everyone. In this video we will start with a new chapter, computer network. A computer network is a set of computers connected together for the purpose of sharing resources. We can also say that computer network is an interconnection of various computers to share software, hardware and data through a communication medium between them. What is a node? All the computers which are connected together in a network are called nodes. Sender is the node which sends the data. Receiver is the computer which is responsible for receiving the data. Message is the information or the meaningful data that is being communicated from one device to another device. Now for communication to take place, we need a medium through which the message is transmitted. This is called channel. Communication can take place in either simplex or half duplex or full duplex. In half duplex, both the devices can communicate together with each other. However, only one node can transmit at one time. This mode is generally used for transferring files between the nodes in a low bandwidth setting. In full duplex mode, both communicating parties can send and receive messages at the same time. What are the advantages of computer networking? First point is cost saving. It saves the cost as we can connect to as many devices together with each other. Second point is resource sharing. We can share the hardware and we can also share the software. For example, we can connect 10 computers together with the same printer. Example of software resource sharing include system and application software and the files that include text, audio, video content. Next point is that it allows the communication to take place. It allows the exchange of information among the nodes in a network. Next topic is transmission medium. For the communication to take place, we need a medium. A transmission medium refers to a channel of transmission through which the data can be transmitted from one node to another in the form of signal. So we convert the data into a coded format and then we transmit it. A medium is characterized by its bandwidth. Transmission medium can be categorized into two types, guided medium and unguided medium. Guided medium refers to the physical conductor such as twisted pair, coaxial cable, fiber optics. In twisted pair and coaxial cable, the signal travels as voltage and current signal, whereas in optical fiber, the signal is in the form of light. Guided medium. Guided medium uses electromagnetic waves that do not require a physical conductor. Example of unguided medium include infrared, radio and microwave. Next topic is topology. What is a topology? The arrangement of nodes in a network is called network topology. So how the computers they are arranged together in a network, that is called topology. Network topology are of different types like bus topology, star topology, mesh topology, tree topology. So all these type of topologies we have to study in this chapter. When more than one node transmits the data at the same time, then the collision can occur. How does collision occur? Collision may occur when more than one node simultaneously transmits. Bus topology. In bus topology, there is a long cable called the backbone cable, and all the computers they are connected to this cable with the help of connector. Advantages of bus topology. Less cable is required and it is easy to install and extend the network laid using it. Disadvantages of bus topology. It is difficult to detect the fault. If there is any problem in the data communication, then the whole network stops functioning. Next is ring topology. In ring topology, the nodes they are connected together in a circular way, forming a ring. In such arrangement, each node is connected exactly to neighboring nodes. Advantages of ring topology. Addition and deletion of devices and fault detection and isolation is easy. So we can easily detect if there is any fault. Disadvantages of ring topology. In ring topology, each node is connected in a circular way with two neighboring nodes. So when there is transmission problem in anywhere in the network, entire network stops functioning. Also, it is difficult to diagnose the fault in a network. Next topology is star topology. In star topology, all the devices they are connected to the central node that is called the hub. Communication between two devices take place through the hub, which is responsible for relaying the messages. Advantages of star topology. It can easily be installed and configured. Also, it is easy to detect the fault and isolation is easy. Disadvantages of star topology. It requires more cable length and there is dependency on the central node. Hub failure will lead to the network failure. Next is mesh topology. In mesh topology, all the nodes they are connected with each other. So obviously more cable length is required. Large number of connections are there. This leads to difficulty in installation as the number of nodes grows as the network grows. Next is tree topology. Tree topology is a hybrid topology using combination of star topology and bus topology. Advantages of tree topology. We can easily extend the network whenever required. However, the disadvantage is that there is a requirement of long cable length. In tree topology, there is a dependency on the root node. Next, we are going to study the different type of networks. On the basis of geographical span, network can broadly be classified into LAN, MAN and WAN. LAN stands for local area network. Local area network are private networks and can spread across the radius of 1 kilometer. They are generally established within a building or office or campus. They can operate at a speed in the range of 10 Mbps to 1 Gbps. Next is MAN. MAN stands for Metropolitan Area Network. It may be owned by a single organization or many individual or organization. These networks are used to establish link between within a city and spread across an area of radius 50 km. MAN facilitates sharing of resources by connecting various local area networks. For example, a cable television network within a city. Next is WAN. WAN stands for Wide Area Network, which is spread across the entire country or continent. WAN may be owned and managed by several organizations. It connects various local and metropolitan area networks. Common example of WAN is Internet. Next topic is networking devices. Network devices are the components used to connect computers or other electronic devices together, sharing files or resources like printers or fax machines. Repeater is a hardware device used in a network to amplify the signals which are transported over long distances. When the signal is transmitted over long distances, the signal gets distorted due to restrictions or distortions in the path. This leads to noise. Due to this noise, the quality of the signal decreases. So to improve the quality of signals, repeaters are used. Next is hub. Hub is a connecting device. It is a central device which connects many computers together. Hub may be of two types, active hub or passive hub. A bridge is a multi-port device used for connecting two or more local area networks operating at different speeds. Bridge may be used to produce bigger LANs by combining smaller LANs. Next is switch. Switch are used to connect individual nodes in a network with each other. Each node within network is connected to a unique port in the switch. Next is router. Router are used for connecting various networks, either LAN or WAN, with each other. A router transmits data from incoming network to another network. Based on the destination address, the router determines to which network the incoming packet should be transmitted. Next is gateway. Gateway is a networking device which is used to connect dissimilar network. The gateway establishes an intelligent connection between local area network and external networks which are completely different in structure.